Hello, everybody. Great to have you here. I'm so pleased that you've joined me again for our online all-age gathering. I wonder what you've been up to this week. Maybe you've been on holiday, you've been to visit somebody. Maybe you've been enjoying the weather or not. Maybe you've been out on your bike, you've been playing football, playing with friends. I hope you've had a great week, and I hope we have a great time together as we continue looking at our encounters with Jesus. Really great that you're here. Thanks for joining in. We're going to do the same as we do every week. We're going to sing about God and how great he is. We're going to learn about Jesus as we look at the book of Luke, looking at our encounters with Jesus. We're going to play a game. It's a bit of a stinky, messy game, but anyway, we'll play it. It's going to be good. We're going to hear from Captain Theophilus again, and then you're going to have some time in your families to talk about all of this stuff, to enjoy doing that together. But I am going to pray, first of all, as we kick off our time together. So, hands together, eyes closed, and let's talk to God. Dear God, thank you that we can spend some time learning more about you and more about Jesus. Thank you that you sent Jesus. And I ask that in this time that we have together, would you help us to love you more because of what we do together? Amen. Great. Well, we're carrying on in our series, Encounters with Jesus. I wonder, again, have you been doing your A3 sheet? Which has been your favourite encounter so far? Which has taught you the most about who Jesus is? Well, this week, we're going to have a look at when a sinful woman meets Jesus. I wonder what Jesus will say. I wonder what he'll do. I wonder what she will do. We'll find out a little bit later. But we're going to sing now. We're going to sing our series song. Can you remember what it is? God showed us his love. So let's sing, let's dance. It's coming on the screen now.
While we were still sinners, God showed us his love by sending us his own son. Jesus died for us. God showed us his love when Jesus died for us. While we were his enemies, God showed us his love. How do we know what love is? God showed us his love by sending us his own son. Jesus died for us. God showed us his love when Jesus died for us. While we were his enemies, God showed us his love. While we were lost and without hope, you rescued us with your great love. While we were lost and without hope, you rescued us with your great love. While we were lost and without hope, you rescued us with your great love. While we were lost and without hope. Why should we love each other? God showed us his love by sending us his own son. Jesus died for us. God showed us his love when Jesus died for us. While we were his enemies, God showed us his love. God showed us his love when Jesus died for us. While we were his enemies, God showed us his love. God showed us his love. God showed us his love.
I've got a game for us to play, okay? I've got some things here with me. And I want you to take your pick, okay? I'm going to show you 2 things, sometimes 3. And you have to say which one of those things you'd rather have, or rather play with, or rather eat, okay? So, what should I go with first? Oh, I know, that's a good one. Right. I have got, here we go. I have got some peanut butter. I have got some honey. And I have got some Marmite. Now, here's my question to you. Take your pick of which one of these you would like on your toast. Which one of these would you love to have on your toast? You've got 5 seconds. Have a look. I wonder which one you picked. That one, definitely not for me. It would be between these 2. I'd pick these 2 because I like them. They taste good. I love them, in fact. I might even mix them together. That's my pick. Right, next. Oh, right. So imagine bath time tonight, okay? Which of these would you rather wash yourself with, okay? Take your pick. Got this lovely, clean, green flannel. Oh, it smells lovely. It smells lovely. Okay, so we've got that one. And then I've got this. Slightly damp, very dirty flannel. Okay. Oh, imagine if you put that in the water and turn it brown. Oh, so which one would you pick? Take your pick. Do you want this disgusting flannel, or do you want this nice, fresh, green flannel? 5 seconds. Here we go. Grey or green? It's obvious, isn't it? You take this one every time. Ugh, get rid of that one. Okay, next. I have got, here we go. I have got some socks. And you can probably tell by the look of them, they are dirty socks. Oh, I mean, it's a good job you haven't got smell-o-vision. They are terrible. So would you pick those? Or would you pick this nice, oh, lovely, it smells like lavender. Would you pick this nice, clean set? Now, I know what some of you are like. You're probably saying, oh, yeah, give me the dirty ones. Yeah, oh, great. But really, sweaty, manky, yesterday socks. Right, take your pick, clean or dirty. What are you going to go with? Good. Right, I think this is our last one. Oh, no, we've got 2 more. So I've got a chocolate egg with a toy inside. I have got a cupcake wrapper. You can see it was a nice chocolate cupcake, and you might be able to lick a little bit off, but I think somebody's probably done that already. So, but anyway, take your pick. Or, what about some lovely green salad? Which one would you choose? Which one would you rather have? The salad, the cupcake wrapper, or the chocolate egg with the toy in it? Take your pick. Right. Wonder which one you went with. Ooh. Last one, okay? I've got, I think, 2 good options here, but you might think differently, okay? I have got this amazing remote control car, okay? Well, like, he's a quad bike, isn't he? He is pretty good. And I'll tell you, he goes really fast, all right? So would you choose to play with this, or would you choose to play with this puppet, which he's got a bit tangled, his strings are a bit broken, but I mean, it might be all right to play with. But what do you think? Would you take the remote control car, or would you take the slightly broken puppet? Take your pick. I wonder which one you picked. I reckon for each of those, you picked the one that you liked the most, the one that looked the best, the one that was clean and not dirty, the one that was good and not broken. I reckon you probably chose each of those each and every time. Well, we're going to have a look at our next encounter with Jesus right now. And we'll see a sinful woman who comes to Jesus. And we see that she's dirty on the inside. Her heart is dirty because of her sin. But we'll see amazingly what Jesus does, how he speaks to her, and how he loves her. So let's have a look now. Gleds is going to help us understand it.
One day, Simon, who was a Pharisee, can you remember who the Pharisees are? That's right, they are the Jewish leaders who think that they can be friends with God by doing lots of good things. Well, Simon, who was one of them, asked Jesus if he fancied coming round to his house for some food. Jesus took up his offer and went to Simon's house, where he sat down to eat with them and a few of his friends. And as he did so, a woman in a nearby town heard that Jesus was eating at Simon's house. Now, this woman was known as a sinful woman because she had done lots of bad things, and lots of people knew that she had done lots of bad things. This woman felt dirty on the inside, but she wanted to be friends with God. So when she'd heard that Jesus was at Simon's house, she went to the shops and she bought a bottle of expensive perfume, a little bit like this bottle, but she bought a much bigger bottle and one far more expensive than this one. And she bought it for her to take to Jesus. So the woman went and found Simon's house. She went through the front door and into the house. She walked over to Jesus and she kneeled at his feet. And then she started to cry. And as she cried, she began to wash Jesus' feet. But she didn't wash Jesus' feet with water out of the tap or out of a bowl like we might expect her to. Oh no. She began to wash his feet with the tears that were coming out of her eyes. That's right. She washed Jesus' feet with her tears. Then she went to dry his feet. Now, what do you think she dried them with? You'd think it would be a towel or a cloth or something like that, wouldn't you? Well, no, she dried Jesus' feet with her hair. So she must have had quite long hair, otherwise that would have been a bit of a struggle, wouldn't it? I know I'd struggle to wash Jesus' feet with this short hair. But that's not all. The woman then started to kiss Jesus' feet, and she kissed them over and over and over and over again. And then when she stopped kissing his feet, she rubbed the perfume that she brought with her all over them. So Jesus' feet must have been smelling pretty good by now, right? So let's recap what the woman's done. She's knelt down at Jesus' feet. She's washed them with her tears, dried them with her hair, and then rubbed perfume over them. The woman certainly did things a little bit differently, didn't she? And that's exactly what Simon and the other Pharisees thought as they watched this woman do all of that. They couldn't believe why someone as good and as pure as Jesus would let the sinful woman do such a thing to him. They asked themselves, does Jesus not know that she had done all these bad things? But Jesus knew, and he knew what Simon and the Pharisees were thinking. So he told them a story that went like this. A man lent some money to two men. To one, he lent 500 silver coins, which is a big bag of money like this. To the other, he lent 50 silver coins, so a smaller bag of money, like this. After a little while, the men went back to the man who lent them the money, and they both told him, "We don't have any money, and so we can't pay you back the money that we owe you." The man who lent them the money said, "That's all right. Don't worry about it. You don't have to pay me the money back. I'll let you off." Jesus then asked Simon, which of the two men will love the man who lent them the money more? Is it the man who owed 500 silver coins, the big bag, or the man who owed 50 silver coins, the little bag, or the smaller bag? Now, before we find out which man Simon thought it would be, who do you think? Right, now let's see if you said the same as Simon. Simon said he thought it would be the one who owed the most money. That's the one who owed 500 silver coins, the big bag. Is that what you said? Jesus said to Simon, "That's right." Then Jesus reminded Simon what the woman had done, that she'd washed his feet with her tears, dried his feet with her hair, kissed his feet, and then rubbed perfume on his feet. And he pointed out that Simon didn't give him water for his feet, he didn't kiss him, and he didn't rub his head with oil. And so Jesus' point was that what the woman did showed that she knew she had done lots of bad things, but that she was sorry. That she realized she had a big debt, like the man who owed the 500 silver coins, the big bag of money. And so she had great love for the one, Jesus, who could forgive her and cancel her debt. And so because of her saying sorry and her love for him, Jesus told the woman that her many sins were forgiven. Now the Pharisees were a little bit confused by this, and they asked themselves, who is this man who can forgive sins? But the woman went away knowing that all the bad things she'd done were forgiven by Jesus. And so she went away happy with a clean heart and a great love for Jesus. So what about us? What does Jesus' encounter with the sinful woman mean for us? Well, Jesus shows the Pharisees and the sinful woman in this encounter that we are all dirty and have done lots of bad things. But it's not about us doing good things to make up for it, like the Pharisees think. But it's about coming to Jesus despite all our bad things, just like the sinful woman did, knowing that he loves us, that he can make our dirty hearts clean, and he can make us friends with God by forgiving us just as he did with the sinful woman.
We're going to sing again now. We're going to sing Jesus, Strong and Kind. It's a slower one, so you can get used to the actions and the words. So let's stand up and let's sing.